First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting year. And like many of us, maybe you've been drinking more than usual and want to take a break. With Dry Feb, you can.
Why not challenge yourself to go dry in February to help raise funds for the Canadian Cancer Society?
Sign up for Dry Feb, and not only will you be helping people affected by cancer,
you can also reduce your risk of cancer.
Go as dry as you're willing to try this February. Sign up today. It's easier than you think.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
Have you been drinking more than usual?
Why not go dry this February? With Dry Feb, you'll
help people affected by cancer.
And you can also reduce your own risk.
Go as dry as you're willing to try. Sign up today. It's easier than you think.
It's Jake Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that 705 Sports now has 2 shows a week. We still have the 705 Sports that airs every Friday at noon, but we've expanded to now have a show every Wednesday. 705 Sports Headlines will be a show that is much more condensed, that is very fast-paced, going over the main topics of the week in sports. 705 Sports on Fridays will still cover everything in sports in a full show format. This gives you a chance to really see what's going on in the sports world, whether you have a couple minutes or you got a half an hour. So make sure you join me, Dan Gray, on Fridays and multiple different guests every Wednesday, every Friday at noon, only on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page.
Winding.
The ancient days of the last century.
Craig, you know
Here we are.
everything. Good morning, Friday.
We're just having a little chat here.
I think I just lost
Guess
my
we're
mic.
on the air.
Hello?
Are you there?
I don't know. Can you
I don't
hear
know.
him? I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either. I don't know if we're on the air or not. Are
Okay.
we?
Well, anyway, we'll just keep talking because that's what we do. So, yeah, we're just talking about the headlights right now. Like, what is happening that you need to have a headlight that's quite that bright? I really have
Yeah.
nothing. Like, nothing.
I have nothing on my earpiece. Is somebody in the control room?
Hello? Hello?
Someone's coming.
We are in
We're
there.
on the
Okay,
air.
so we're on
apparently.
the air. We don't need to have to hear Mike. That's not really a requirement.
But
In fact,
yes, the headlights are a problem.
they are, and it doesn't even have to do with like the high beam, low beam scenario. Like I was driving last night. It was like 8:45, in and around that time, and when I'd come at a newer vehicle, and what's Jacob was saying was like LED lights or something. Like seriously, it's like they could see like right into my past lives because, honest to goodness, like I'd lose sight of the road.
Yeah.
Don't you? Don't you?
Excuse me.
Yeah, and then Craig said some smart remark about dirty windshields. And yes, that may have been a factor. However, I would still argue that the lights are way too bright in this moment.
Speaking
so-
of cars also, I don't know if you noticed yesterday, but gas prices went back up. It's $1.55 now at certain gas stations.
It's because
But
we got
do
paid
have-
yesterday.
We do, I know. We do have good friends in Rankin with Gen X. Gen 7, 133.
Gen
So
X is your friend.
Yeah, I know. So, you can save yourself 22 cents a liter by going to Rankin. So
Yes.
Don't know why the gas prices went up.
Can you now hear the person in charge?
What's that?
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Can they hear you, or are we just
Oh, they can hear me.
Okay.
okay?
Also, Heidi, I don't know if you know anything about this, but yesterday afternoon I found a dead pigeon in my backyard. Is that an omen of something?
Well, I confess I don't know much about pigeons. I think that any bird really can be seen as a messenger of sorts.
Great.
When they appear dead in your property, I'm
Awesome.
unsure. Maybe it had something to do with the announcement yesterday that the premier made. There's just
Maybe.
like fell over with
Yes.
shock.
Apparently we have a clip of him making the announcement yesterday.
Okay, well let's go to that.
Starting January 31st, businesses in Ontario will return to 50% capacity. For the first step, arenas, concert venues, and theaters will be capped at 500 people. Social gatherings will increase to 10 people indoors and 25 people outdoors. If trends remain stable or improve, Ontario will move to the next step on February 21st and then March the 14th.
So it looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Well, yes, and not soon enough, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But like I said, I mean, even England has just said. Although some are suggesting that it's Boris Johnson trying to kind of save his position because there have been very loud calls for his resignation. I think it's his hair.
Well, I think every leader in the world has been called to resign over COVID. So what are you going to do?
Well, somebody does have to be held responsible. All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to the three plan that Doug Ford rolled out yesterday because I want to take a moment to acknowledge that Meatloaf passed away yesterday at the age of 74. Of course, the individual, Michael Lee Adair, passed away last night, actually, with his family by his side. The death has been confirmed this morning by his longtime agent, Michael Green. In this moment, the cause of death has not been revealed. Statement was posted to Facebook reading, "Our hearts are broken to announce that the incomparable Meatloaf passed away tonight with his wife, Deborah, by his side. Daughters Pearl and Amanda and close friends have been with him throughout the last 24 hours. His amazing career spanned 6 decades that saw him sell over 100 million albums worldwide and star in 65 movies, including Fight Club, Focus, Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Wayne's World. And Bat Out of Hell remains one of the top-selling albums of all time. We know how much he meant to so many of you, and we truly appreciate all of the love and support as we move through this time of grief in losing such an inspiring artist and beautiful man. We thank you for your understanding for our need for privacy at this time. From his heart to your souls, don't ever stop rockin'. So, yeah, significant loss in the musical and, you know what, in the performing genre entirely. So, certainly condolences go out to the family, and we will all mourn him. All right. So, okay, we'll go back now into the Doug Ford announcement, you know, and I'll do my best to give it the gravity that it is due. Very, very lengthy release accompanied this. Has been published to our website at SiouxOnline.com, so I'm just going to hit some of the more relevant points. So once again, looking at kind of like a three-stage approach to reopening that'll take us well into the spring. As of January 31st, of course, we heard him say increasing social gathering limits to 10 people indoors, 25 people outdoors, increasing or maintaining capacity limits at 50% in indoor public settings, including but not limited to restaurants, bars, other food or drink establishments without dance facilities. Don't get nuts. Okay. Retailers, including grocery stores and pharmacies, shopping malls, non-spectator areas of sports and recreational fitness facilities, including gyms, cinemas, and the list does go on. Okay, so once again, to get the full blow-by-blow of what's going to be happening as of January 31st, go to the website, SiouxOnline.com. Effective February 21st, the social gathering limits will increase to 25 people indoor and 100 people outdoors. The removal of capacity limits in indoor public settings where proof of vaccination is required, including but not limited to restaurants, indoor sports and recreational facilities, cinemas, as well as other settings that opt in to proof of vaccination requirements. So it goes on to talk about capacity at sporting events, concert venues, limiting capacity in most indoor public setting where proof of vaccination is not required, to the number of people that can maintain 2 meters of physical distance. So again, and another robust list of bulleted points. Enhanced proof of vaccination and other requirements would continue to apply in existing settings. Now, effective March 14th, lifting of capacity limits in all indoor public settings. Proof of vaccination will be maintained in existing settings in addition to other regular measures. Sorry, I was not shaking my head. Lifting remaining capacity limits on religious services, rites, or ceremonies. Increase of social gathering limits to 50 people indoors. Woo! What a party. With no limits to outdoor gatherings. And then to manage COVID-19 over the long term, local and regional responses by public health units may be deployed based on local context and conditions. And then Christine Elliott had some statements to make about the sacrifices and thanking Ontarians. Yes, you're welcome. Okay, 15 seconds to Craig. Whew, well, what am I going to cram in there? Everything I have is too important, so I'm just going to throw over to Craig right now. Craig, take it away.
Fair enough. Today we're looking at a milder day. We do have a little bit of wind developing later on this afternoon. Those are coming from the southwest, so that's why we're seeing our milder day today and tomorrow, actually. If we take a look at our outside shot, courtesy Wireless Com, our friends there, we're looking at East Street again, and you know, it's a fairly mild day compared to yesterday morning, where it was like, what, minus 22 or something? So we're minus 11 right now, and we're heading towards minus 7 for the day. We'll take a look at your 12-hour forecast, and this is what it's looking like. A mix of sun and cloud, mainly cloudy conditions for today, minus 11 right now, heading towards minus 7. We're going to see a little bit of light flurry activity develop late this afternoon into our evening, along with those winds from the southwest, blowing some of that snow around. We're looking at around 5 centimeters for tonight. Temperatures dropping only to minus 10 overnight tonight. We have another mild day in store for Saturday, but also a snowy day on Saturday. I'll give you all those details coming up. Heidi?
Okay, a snowy day on Saturday. Well, all right, sure. Okay, You know what? We're going to take a break right now. We're going to hop on over, as I always say, into the world of our sponsors, listen to their words, heed their call for support in this time. And when we come back, we're going to talk about, we have an update on the fatal shooting that did occur on Pine Street. We're going to talk about our paramedic team and how fantastic they are. And I've kind of switched up the provincial COVID reporting. They didn't ask me to. I'm just changing it. So come on back.
Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today. Good morning and welcome back. It is Friday. I don't think we hit that hard enough. It is Friday. We made it. Friday, January the 21st, 6 days to my little sister's birthday. Don't think that I've forgotten. Anyway, as promised, we did promise that we would bring you updates on the fatal Pine Street shooting as they became available. So in this moment then, Special Investigations Unit, they have completed their findings and they have cleared 2 Sault Ste. Marie police officers of any wrongdoings in the fatal shooting of a 19-year-old on Pine Street last September. They did issue a release yesterday. The director of the Special Investigations Unit, Joseph Martino, has found no reasonable grounds to believe that 2 Sault Ste. Marie Police Service officers committed a criminal offense in connection with the death of a 19-year-old man last September after an exchange of gunfire. In the early morning, for those of you who are unaware, of September 19th, officers responded to a residence on Pine Street after receiving a 911 call about a man believed to have a firearm threatening the lives of 2 people. Officers located the man outside the residence and drew their firearms. The man removed a firearm from his hoodie and shot multiple rounds at officers. One shot struck an officer in the left leg. 2 officers returned fire and then took cover. One officer saw the man still standing and fired his weapon again. The man fell to the ground and seconds later shot himself in the head. Paramedics attended and pronounced the man dead at the scene. So Director Martino then concluded that the subject officials were legally justified in firing their weapons to thwart an imminent risk of serious harm or death. He was satisfied that the 2 subject officials comported themselves lawfully in connection with the exchange of gunfire that preceded the man's death. This file has been closed. All right. So, yes, well, not much more to say after that. The file is closed, and it is unfortunate that a life was lost. And now, speaking of losing, the Greyhounds lost last night. So I have Jacob here to talk to us and give us, a summarized blow-by-blow. Jacob.
Well, thanks, Heidi, for having me once again. And I want to start off by saying, although the Greyhounds lost, they played well. So last time they played Windsor, they really struggled. And I remember saying to you and in my pregame article, it's important, don't knock over the coffee.
No, I won't. Oh my God, my heart.
It's important for the Greyhounds to play well in this game. And they did. They outshot the Spitfires. They controlled the play. They controlled the face-off circle. It came down to the third period. Windsor had a last-minute push. They were able to tie this game up, get it into a shootout. And unfortunately, they won the shootout. The good thing is for the Greyhounds, they still get the point, so that's good. They competed well, which is good. They played a lot better than they did against Windsor before, which is great. And now they can try to take that momentum into Guelph tonight. And what's really cool about the game in Guelph tonight, Heidi, it is nationally broadcasted. So TSN's actually broadcasting this one. So that means everyone is seeing this game around Canada, which is really cool. I know Greyhound fans are super excited to have their team on a national broadcast. No disrespect to what Shaw does, but I know it's really exciting for them to be able to be on that national broadcast, and it's great for the players as well.
Certainly, yes. Well, why would TSN be covering a Greyhound game?
So what TSN worked out a contract with the Canadian Hockey League, which the OHL was under the Canadian Hockey League umbrella. Wish I had an umbrella to do a pun, but I don't. So what that means is TSN is broadcasting a certain amount of games per year from the Ontario Hockey League. They were originally going to be broadcasting a Sarnia game tonight, but that game was postponed a little bit ago.
Okay.
So they're broadcasting this one. They were supposed to actually come to the Sioux this year, but unfortunately that game was postponed due to COVID issues with the Sudbury Wolves back then. Yeah. But either way, still really cool to see a national broadcast, and it's a good chance to other cities to really see how good this Greyhound team really is.
Oh, perfect. Well, it is a gray town in this moment. It's going to be gray, I'm pretty sure, until July.
You picked up on my
so, I did. All right. Well, thank you very much for that, Jacob. We are going to give some more, some celebratory news anyway, about more of our frontline responders. So the new chief, let me see here, yeah. So the District of Sault Ste. Marie Administration Board meeting last night had nothing but high praise for our paramedics locally. So paramedics Chief Kate Kirkham, who took the job over from the now retired Robert Rushworth, was referring to the challenging time the service has just emerged from. Okay. January 4th, Algoma Public Health advised Kirkham of an outbreak inside the frontline ranks of the service, an outbreak which, effective today, is now over. So the statement officially is, while we were dealing with it, basically we were focusing on staffing, making sure that the deployment plan was maintained throughout. We did have to call on the paramedics quite a bit to work some overtime, and they really stepped up to the challenge, which was excellent for us. She then explained what the service has done to help keep crews apart, as the old Garden River Road location can be cramped at times. So what she has said is that they did move 2 crews to each of the DSAB hubs, one on the west end at Gooley and Second Line, and then 2 of them at the Chapel address. And they've increased it so that the paramedic teams are actually present at night as well. So they also talked about how the rapid antigen testing also helped to mitigate the risks to the service throughout the outbreak. It was credited with catching a few other cases before they could spread among the ranks. So, you know, praise also came from the CEO, Mike Nadeau. So well done, everybody. Just going to show that, again, you know, when you rally together, there's that network of support that keeps everybody safe and maintains service levels. Okay, we're counting down to what, a commercial? Craig. All right, excellent. We're going to get some more information from Craig.
Well, Heidi, you want to keep your shovel and snow blowers handy this weekend because we have a little more snow coming, and it starts actually this afternoon. We'll take a look at the satellite and we'll show you this is what's coming for Saturday. It's going to make its way here during the day today. We may pick up some lake effect snow showers just as the winds are going to be picking up from the southwest, but we could pick up a little bit of lake enhancement in advance of this system coming in for late tonight into our day Saturday. This is what we look like on radar. Really nothing to worry about. We're seeing just a few light lake effect showers to our north, but really nothing to worry about yet here in the Sioux. We are going to start picking up those strong southwesterly winds though, which is helping boost our temperatures for today, but it's also going to help the snow situation this weekend. -7 is our high today, -7 in Wawa too, so we're all seeing those temperatures kind of moderate over the next couple of days. -6 in Timmins. They've been freezing, super freezing all week, and now they're at -6. So we are seeing those moderate temperatures for today and tomorrow, and then we see another cold front coming for the weekend. So this is what we look like today. We are more or less protected by this high pressure system. It's an Arctic high, but it is kind of scooting out and allowing this southerly flow to develop, and that's why we're going to see our temperatures increase today to -7. Then we have this system here. It's coming in later on tonight. Expect to see some about 2 to 5 centimeters tonight, and then another 5 to 10 for your day on Saturday. So this is what we look like for the next 3 days. If you want to hear it, today -7, mix of sun and cloud, probably more cloud than sun, and we're going to see those flurries develop late this afternoon. Winds are going to be starting to pick up as well this afternoon. For Saturday, pretty much a snow day, 5 to 10 centimeters, blowing snow for your Saturday, -7, and then temperatures on their way down Saturday night into Sunday, hitting -13 for your high, and we see some lingering flurries for Sunday. And right now, it looks like we have another 3 systems to worry about in the next week. I'll try to touch on those on the 7-day forecast. Right now, let's send it right back to Heidi.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you time to digest that, because you know what, sometimes the weather tidbits are just that good. So fill your cup when you come back as promised. Or are we going to a break now? Yeah, okay, right now. So I got it right. Good. So go fill your cup. Come on back. I'm going to give you the new provincial update. You're really going to love it.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
École publique Éco des Rapides, a place where your child can learn, grow, and be happy. Discover why more and more families are choosing École publique Éco des Rapides for their child. Register your child January 17th to the 21st at epedr.cspgno.ca. Parce que je vois grand.
Good morning and welcome back. Friday, we made it to the weekend. Friday, January the 21st. I feel like there's a birthday in my life that I'm missing. So if I'm connected to you and I've missed your birthday and it somehow didn't populate on Facebook, sorry, and happy birthday. Okay, COVID numbers. Locally, 48 new cases reported yesterday by Algoma Public Health. So definitely a decrease from what was reported the day before. The number of active cases has also decreased, so that has dropped by 10, bringing that total then to 576. Of the new cases, 35 are attributable to the Siouan area, 9 roll up to Central and East Algoma. There is 1 in Elliott Lake and 3 in North Algoma. Now, I'm not giving you any numbers for the provincial because, yeah, you can get that from any website pretty much. But did you know they're testing sewers to determine the trajectory of COVID? I'm not kidding. Results from facilities testing sewage for COVID-19 across Ontario indicate that infection rates may have plateaued. So some good news. Yet levels of the Omicron variant appear to remain high, experts say. So Andrea Kirkwood, who is an associate professor of biological science at Ontario Tech University, who is one of a number of researchers involved in the wastewater COVID-19 surveillance project, said that at the beginning of the month, all the sites were monitoring. Stop laughing, Mike. This is very serious. All the sites they were monitoring spiked really high. So levels subsequently came down from the peak, but researchers are still detecting higher virus signal with the Omicron variant compared to the previous variant, she said. But now it's plateaued. And Kirkwood, whose team monitors 11 wastewater sites, which include Durham Regional and Simcoe Muskoka. Since the Omicron surge overwhelmed available PCR testing in Ontario and other provinces, eyes have turned to wastewater monitoring for a relative sense of what's happening with coronavirus infections in an area. So, and this was kind of interesting. Craig, you might think this is cool. I don't know. Even before an infected person shows COVID symptoms, they shed bits of the virus, which causes the disease to appear in their feces.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. The genetic material in the form of RNA can be detected and monitored in wastewater. Hey,
enjoy your breakfast.
Friday. All right, I'm not going to go on. Anyway, so there's the update. You know, reports suggest that it's plateaued, and the news isn't so. I so want to say shitty. I can't say shitty, can I? No. Okay. I won't. All right. Okay. All right. So on to the next story then. Ontario gives a boost. So the government is providing $1.22 million to support the expansion and improvement of public transit services here in the Sault. So this funding then is part of the province's gas tax program, which will allocate $375.6 million this year to 107 municipalities that deliver public transit. That's a lot of money.
What's that? $30 each?
Well, no, $375.6 million.
Oh, like, $300 million.
Yeah, that's so, you know, so again, locally, $1.22 million in new funding for the Sault. Obviously great news for our community. Yeah, funding for the gas tax program is determined by the number of liters of gasoline sold in the province during the previous year. So municipalities that support public transit services in their community receive 2 cents per liter of provincial gas tax revenue, which can be used to extend service hours, by transit vehicles, because of course that's been being discussed at the municipal level, add routes, improve accessibility, or upgrade infrastructure. Okay, well, there you go. So we can look for some improvements to our local service. Mm-hmm. And, this is interesting as well. So on social media, I've been following this trucking convoy that is making its way from, it started in the west, but now they're coming, they're coming up from the south, they're coming in from the east with the intention of converging upon Ottawa. So, and this convoy of truckers, they are unhappy with the vaccine mandate requirements and afraid of what it's going to mean for our supply chains. There they are, look at that.
Yeah.
And they're making their way across Canada. So the goal, according to their website, is to be in Ottawa on the 29th of January as a show of protest against the mandates and the effects it's having, not just on their industry, but on everyone who's been punished for not getting the vaccine or for refusing to disclose status, right? So one of the organizers, one Pat King, has told our agency, spoke with Dan Gray, that they will be slowly rolling in to the Sault mid next week. So now, predictably, this movement is making an impact on traffic in other parts of Canada, so I'm sure we're going to experience that.
They'll be rolling right by our studio.
Ooh.
Just up
Is that right?
the street, yeah.
Oh, I guess they would be, eh?
We'll go live.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have some. We'll make Dan go live from that. I think that's going to be awesome. Yeah, cool to see.
I have some news. I have some good news. Are you done?
Yeah, I am done.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know the dog Ruby?
Yes.
That we did a story that she went missing.
Yes.
They found her.
Oh.
So
and she's okay.
she's okay.
Okay.
So
All right.
there's some good news for you. Also, Dan just texted us saying there's a big fire on Allard Street right now. So.
Okay, so
hopefully
we
he's
know where
there.
Dan is, yeah. Nicole also let me know that that
Oh,
her
yes,
friend
that's
was
right.
found.
was.
So we had brought you coverage of one Richard Martel, who had gone missing from the Ottawa area. I believe it was in July of 2019. He has been located and, is no longer considered to be missing, located safely. So there's some good news there.
Yep.
Okay, now, before I get too crazy, I have missed a birthday. I want to take a moment to wish Nelson McKay a very happy 16th birthday from his uncle Bradley Evoy. Yes, and you know what? This is late not because your uncle missed it, but because I missed it when I was supposed to put it up. So once again, Nelson McKay, you have a happy 16th birthday, and may this year bring you everything that you want more.
Speaking of birthdays, I guess I should wish my sister a happy birthday on Sunday, this coming Sunday.
Yes.
It's Angela.
Yes,
You remember Angela?
I know Angela, yes.
So yeah, she
Yes.
played Karina on the hit TV soap opera Tammy. Just in case. But
Okay.
what did he just say?
He's got his brother
I
Danny.
forgot my brother's birthday.
So yeah, I think
Michael.
it's
2 days ago.
it's kind of worse when your brother forgets a birthday. There he is. Hello, Danny Tchaikovsky. Happy belated birthday to you from your brother and his teammates. So look at that. Look
And
at
yes,
that fish.
He's an avid fisherman.
Look at the size of that thing. It's a monster. He's a
that's
fish
small
whisperer.
compared to what he catches.
Oh, I'm sure, yes. We've all heard the fish tales.
Well, happy birthday.
The one that got away. Okay, so I have 2 factoids, but I'm probably only going to get to do one. So George Harrison and Mariah Carey.
Yes,
Pick.
George Harrison.
All right. It was on this day, January 21st in 1966, that George Harrison married Patty Boyd. Yep. At Leatherhead Register Office in Surrey with Paul McCartney as the best man. George first met Patty on the set of the Beatles movie A Hard Day's Night. She did leave George Harrison in the mid-70s and started an affair with George Harrison's very good friend, Eric Clapton, who actually wrote the song Layla about her. Now, they then married in May of 1979, but then split in 1988. So, there we go.
There you
Okay,
go.
let's get into social media so that we can...
media.
Social media time. Okay, let's just see here. Both of my devices are dying, so I'm hoping that between the two of them... Yeah.
Margaret's up.
Well, actually, Jim beat her to the punch. I don't know why we get this discrepancy, but it's yeah. I got Jim Whitty first. Frigid Friday greetings to you as well, Jim. Margaret McCaig then says, good morning all. Good morning to you, Margaret. I hope you have a nice weekend. Steve Childs, GMAHYAHAGW, with the sun coming up between 2 degrees. Yeah, all right, and rocking the horns. So good morning all. Hope you all have a great weekend. Okay, no breaking of the brain this morning. Fantastic. Ooh, a new watcher, Jerry Jalbert. Am I getting too European there, like Jalbert or Jalbert? All right, who knows? Do let me know, though, because it's important to me. Good morning and keep warm. Yes, Jerry, you as well are instructed to keep warm. I hope you have a great weekend. Let me know how to say your last name. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Jim Whitty, what did one pat of butter say to the other? Things are looking up. I'm on a roll. Oh, my gosh. All right, Kathy Boren says, hey, it's Friday. Have a great day and a great weekend.
Is.
Yes, it is Friday all over the place. Steve Childs, hello, yeah, is live. Oh, yes, he was, because in the beginning we were like, what?
And
What?
we're still
I can't
live.
hear anything. All right. Thank you for responding, Steve. Tony Mancuso, good morning, everyone. The weekend is here. Have a great day and a great weekend. You as well, Tony. Drive safe. Jackie Hazelton, lady, TGIF with the little party emoticon. Yes, TGIF for real. Kimberly Seabrook, good morning all. Good morning to you, Kimberly. Joseph Bertrand, international man of mystery and problem solving. Happy Friday, he says, from Maker North. Happy Friday to you, Joseph. Barbie Dahl says, good morning, all. Thank God it's Friday and have a great weekend. Yes, thank God it is Friday. And I'm hoping to have a great weekend. Yeah, you never know.
Been a fast week, though.
Well, no.
unless you want to provide an alternative definition for fast, but okay. Maybe for you it was fast.
It was fast for me.
It was not fast for me. Okay. Steph Swanson, TGI Friday. Yes, thank goodness it's Friday, Steph. Well said. Enika, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday and a good weekend. Yes, to you as well, over there in the Netherlands. Picture her prancing about with
in the
tulips.
balmy Netherlands.
Yeah, tulips and dogs and, I don't know, pastry and tea. Nice. Might be crossing my, anyway. Kimberly says, go Hounds, go. Yes, Kimberly is an avid Hounds fan, has provided much support for our home team in the past and continues to do so. Go Hounds, go indeed. Bradley says, good morning, happy Friday. Good morning to you, Bradley. Jen Buchan says, good morning, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Jen. Mark Jordan. Hello, Mark. Mark Jordan says, hi, Lorna Reed. And Lorna Reed is his mother. She says, hi, Mark. Good morning, Heidi. Good morning, Mrs. Reed. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right. Bradley says, research has shown that laughing for 2 minutes is just as healthy as 20 minutes of jogging. So now I'm sitting in the park laughing at all the joggers. Yep. Bradley, not to brag, but I made 6 figures last year. Coincidentally, I was also named worst employee at that toy factory. Let's see here. Kathy Boren says, you do not find the happy life, you make it. I agree with that. It's a choice every single day. And she attributes that to Camilla Iring Kimball. Mark Jordan, I watched Pick of Destiny twice last week. Will miss Meatloaf. I will miss him too. Yeah. Costa Rica's watching. Hello, Mike
finally.
Adams. Soaking up the sun, drinking all the good coffee. It's nice to hear from you. He says, pura vida. Yes, indeed. Costa Rica. Okay, and Barbie Doll says, good mom, Carolyn, or good morning, Carolyn and Mike. Okay, so we sent that out for you. All right, over to the 7-day.
Okay, the 7-day. Keep the shovels handy for tomorrow because we're going to have about 10 centimeters by the time Saturday ends. Temperatures are moderate, -7. But our cold overnight temperatures are staying consistent, as you can see. And we're up and down again temperature-wise. Like I said, we do have 3 systems we're watching. One on Monday that could scoot towards the south, so it may miss us. And we have a couple of other systems we're watching that could give us some more snow next week. So that is your 7-day.
I was getting prompted in my ear, and for once it's not to close my mouth, it's to continue talking. I'm instructed to remind you that we are the Sioux's only local news show, so spread the word, do the following and the like, share thing.
Jacob's show coming up at noon today.
Thank you to everybody who watches, and we will see you Monday morning.
It's Jake Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that 705 Sports now has 2 shows a week. We still have the 705 Sports that airs every Friday at noon, but we've expanded to now have a show every Wednesday. 705 Sports Headlines will be a show that is much more condensed, that is very fast-paced, going over the main topics of the week in sports. 705 Sports on Fridays will still cover everything in sports in a full show format. This gives you a chance to really see what's going on in the sports world, whether you have a couple minutes or you got a half an hour. So make sure you join me, Dan Gray, on Fridays and multiple different guests every Wednesday, every Friday at noon, only on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page.